We do start this morning with coverage of George Floyd's death 1 year later. On this day in 2020, Floyd died after former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin held his knee on Floyd's neck for more than 9 minutes.
As KIMT News 3's Madeline Watkins is about to tell us, the Rochester NAACP President feels today is going to be an emotional day. She joins us live now. Good morning, Madeline.
Good morning, Brooke and Tyler. Yes, that's right. The president of the Rochester NAACP President tells me he cried, his friends and family cried, and people across the nation cried when the guilty verdict of Derek Chauvin was read. But he says it doesn't end with that. Wale Elegbede tells me that there was a sense of relief that came with the guilty verdict, and we've come a long way from a year ago today. The George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, which is a police reform bill, has passed in the House, but it's been stalled in the U.S. Senate. Elegbede tells me here in Rochester, there's been conversations with the mayor and police chief about how to make law enforcement interactions more transparent with the public.
You need to have plans to be able to show which direction you want to go to. And, people need to stop being afraid of, well, if we have plans or if we show the data, it's not going to look good. Well, it's okay. It's not about if it looks good or bad. It's about how do we move forward, and so we have to see the data. And now with the transparency dashboard, that's one aspect. We're seeing the data.
Governor Tim Walz made a statement on Monday saying true justice for George Floyd will only come through real and systemic change to prevent events like the death of Floyd from ever happening again in the future. Live in Rochester, Madeline Watkins, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Madeline. Governor Walz is asking all Minnesotans to have a moment of silence today in honor of George Floyd. It begins at 1 o'clock and it'll last for 9 minutes and 29 seconds. That's the amount of time Derek Chauvin pressed his knee on Floyd's neck.
The governor also released a proclamation on Monday, and it reads in part, quote, on April 20th of 2021, a jury found Derek Chauvin guilty of George Floyd's murder. This historic verdict was a step in the right direction, but our work to dismantle systematic racism and discrimination has not ended.